Hey guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we are doing June's Plan With Me. I'm so excited to share with you this month's theme and everything I did. I did this kind of like minimalist flower theme. It was super easy and really pretty. I really wanted just something simple to do because last month I really liked it, except it was just a lot going on and kind of a lot of work to do. So I wanted something that was still pretty and still a theme, but a little bit more on the minimalist clean side and just easy to do. It also will show you my first weekly spread of the month, which you haven't seen any of my summer spreads yet because of my weekly ones, which are different than the ones I had shown in previous videos because I don't have as much to write down. I really don't use my bullet journal much during the summer because I mainly use it as an agenda during the school year. So you'll see what my weekly spreads look like during the summer in this video as well. Hey guys, and welcome to June's Plan With Me. I'm excited to be here for another month of planning, although I felt like I just did May, so it was kind of crazy. Anyway, this month I did a really nice like peachy petal, kind of like just straight lines, nothing fancy. For the lines of, or the stems of the petals, I literally just did different lengths of lines. Okay, I'm going to be like dangling flowers, and then just kind of have where the flowers attach. I did teeny tiny triangles, which you see me adding right now, to the end of each line. Um, and it was just super simple. I saw this on Pinterest. It was really pretty, simple, minimalist, clean. And that's kind of the vibe I was going for this month because I wanted something that still looked good, but was clean and easy to do, easy to add onto like the little corner of a page. So that's what I did. Also, please ignore my hair in the frame like on a regular basis. I had to cut out like half of this film because you couldn't see anything because my hair was the entire thing. I'm still trying to figure out the best way to, the like best angle to film this at. I will get there eventually. I'm so sorry. I will work on it and get better for next time. So ignore all the hair and the thing and in the shot, hopefully. And it will get better by the end of the video. So again, sorry about that. So I'm basically just going through right now and doing the outlines of everything, which is what I like to do before I add the color. So this is my month at a glance, and I just mainly used the medium fine liner Sharpie pen for the flowers and the boxes, and then for the words like June and the numbers. For the calendar, I used the fine point one. And now you see me going in with the Crayola Super Tips. This is like the peach color. This was like the only color I used in the entire spread, or the entire like Plan With Me. And I really it's really calming. I really liked it. But again, the spread was just super easy to make, and I really liked how it looked. Really minimalist, and there's a lot of different ways you can kind of show these in your spreads, and it's still a pretty easy thing to do. And because like I'm not a good drawer, so it was something I could do. And if I mess up like with a petal, you could easily make it a little bit bigger to fix it and like make it not look so weird. So like if I had a middle petal that was really skinny, I could kind of make it a little bit bigger and fill it in more, and it still looked great. So I sewed that part up really quickly because as you see here, I ended up covering it up and redoing that part. So it's a little messy, but I kept adding things so I didn't think it looked good to that big flower at the bottom. And so at the end, I was like, I wish I kept what I had in the beginning because I don't like this. So I ended up going in and just kind of covering it up with another piece of paper and redrawing it. And then you see me on the side just giving some drop shadows to my this month, next month, and to-do list boxes. Just kind of do some accents, some flowers there. I kind of wish I separated the two pages a little bit more or like made it more cohesive because like the two different flower patterns kind of get a little busy, but for the most part I like how it looks. It was super calming with the color palette and everything, and I like it, and it's functional, so that's what's important. So not my most favorite one, but I do really like it, and the hanging flowers were super easy, and I think they look really pretty, so I'll probably use them in later spreads. So there's just some close-ups. You can see what each thing is. I always have a to-do box, a this month, and a next month box, just so I have a place to write dates and things I need to get done throughout the month. So now we're moving on to the habit tracker and the mood tracker. So for my habit tracker, I saw someone else do this on YouTube for their June plan with me, and it was super, super smart of them. I hate filling in the little calendar boxes, and they went, it's 30 days in June, so it's an even number. We can just do a line of boxes, which is what I ended up doing. So it's a box with, it's like a grid basically. So it's just 10 across and 3 rows down, making for a total of 30. So instead of being in a calendar format, it's just in boxes numbered 1 through 30, one for each day of the month. And it was super easy to make, so that was super helpful. I really enjoyed, it was a nice change to do that for my habit trackers. So you will see that in 1 second. But yeah, I only have 3 habits that I track, which is praying every night, reading my devotional every night, and I'm trying to read more, so trying to read every day. So I'll fill those in as I go. And I'm using the medium point Sharpie marker for all this. And then I added a little quote at the bottom which says, "Live simply, blossom wildly," which I really liked. And I kind of just went, I mean, this page was a little messy, but, you know, it's functional and it looked good enough for my liking. So, you know, not perfect, but I'll take it. And again, it was super easy to make, so I was all here for that this month. So yeah, now I just went in and I filled each of the boxes with a number for the day of the week, which was the most time-consuming spread I did, but again, like I said, didn't take very long. And then I did little flower petals underneath the titles just to kind of make it a little more cohesive with the theme. So this habit, or mood tracker, will need some explanation. In the past, I had done a mood tracker for January that was a snowflake, and I had each line, a little circle at the end of the line, and a bunch of different shapes. I made a snowflake, and each circle I filled in with a corresponding color. But because I only used one color for this month, I didn't want to pull in a bunch of random colors. So I decided to do the length of the line as my mood. I don't know how this is going to work because that's not a very cohesive thing to pick. So as you can see, that's the habit tracker I did and how it's going to kind of look. So what I wrote there in the little corner was the longer the line, the worse the mood. And I kind of just, my key is more just like set lengths I can use, and I can put, if I'm somewhere in between those moods, I can put a line that's in between whatever moods are on the key. So we'll see how it works out. It might be a complete fail. Or it might work out. That page was also a little messy. I want to try to go in and clean it up, but we will see. Anyway, moving on to the budget page. I wasn't sure if I want to do budget because being at home, I shop a lot for my family as a whole, so I'm not really tracking my own money as much, but I do want to continue tracking it so I don't get out of the habit of any money I spend. And I'm also trying to save some money, so I just kind of left it empty, and then I added a saving just to see if I can save some money this month. And I added some flowers in there, and then this is my first weekly spread. I've done this vertical spread. It's very similar the rest of for my summer spreads so far because I don't need that much planning space for the summer because I'm not in school. This one I kept really minimalist. Usually I'll do like boxes for each day of the week, but instead I just did lines. I might go back to boxes in the future just because this was it kind of blended too much together and left a little bit too much empty space. So I kind of got to find a happy medium between the boxes and the lines because what I really liked about this weekly spread was that it was super easy to do. And of course, like always, I just have a box for each day of the week, and then Saturday and Sunday have half a box and a to-do list at the top or wherever on my page. Super easy to do, and then I added little accents of lines with some dots, and I really like that. I want to incorporate that in the future. So yeah, that's just about everything. We'll see how it all works out. So here it is close up. My spreads this month were a little messier than I like, but for the most part I really liked the theme, and I have high hopes for the rest of my weekly spreads and any other spreads I decide to throw in. Oh, and real quick, I decided just to add a block of color onto this spread. And that is it for June Plan with me. I really enjoyed everything I did because it was super easy spreads and they looked decently good. Not my favorite, but again, like I said, I enjoyed it. So I'm excited to see how these spreads look at the end. And I hope you guys enjoyed this month's planned with me. I can't believe it's already June. So yeah, I will see you guys next week for another video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Bye.